long lips, head down, ears like this. They are almost following his neck. His tail is a little bit dropped. He sends all the signals that tells the other dog, I'm friendly.
でこのショットを一瞬見ると、ハリーの方は、体重を前にかけています。でいかにも、ディノの方に向かっていきそうですが、ディノの、ボディーランゲージを見てみてください。頭が下がっています。それから、口角が後ろに引かれています。それから尻尾がボンと垂れ下がっています。で、ディノは一生懸命に、自分は何もしないからというふうなシグナルを見せています。
Okay, another, just this situation, my dog Aslan Reist, most people would grab him and hold him, but I talked to him and I was prepared to use my body language in front of him and pulling him back instead of just grabbing him. That shows that's communication between two species.
で、ちょっと話が外れますが、今、アスランが立ち上がりそうになりました。で、大抵よく私たちの飼い主にありがちなのは、ダメ、立っちゃってすぐ犬を捕まえてしまうことですが、これは犬とのコミュニケーションとは言いません。私はすぐにアスランの前に立って戻るようにボディランゲージで示しました。これはコミュニケーションと言います。
Okay, and you see here, Harry his tail is up here. And rounded and he's forwarded, but there's absolutely no aggression in it. But it's not easy to see there's no aggression here if you just see the picture.
でこの写真を見る限りでは、分かりにくいのですが、でも尻尾は立ってるし、体は鏡になっているので、一瞬攻撃をする犬のように見えます。
Okay, go on.
Oh, you missed.
Okay, yeah, just go back. I was just staring at why doesn't he move here? Okay, sorry. Oh no, that much. It's pretty hard. Yeah, I know.
I know.
Okay, go ahead. And you see Dino again. He just turns his head. And Harry is like a little bit like, what? Are you just passing by? You're not trying to reach me? You're just, what? And Dino, he's turned his head, but against you guys. No.
で、ディノは、また、通り過ぎるときに通り過ぎながらまたふっと顔を避けました。で、通り過ぎてしまった、ディノに対してハリーはなんで通り過ぎてしまうの？なんで僕に、気を向けてくれないの？と少し、びっくりした状態にあります。
I love his legs. He's a little bit round. Okay. Okay, and Harry, he is perfectly satisfied. Okay, if you don't want to talk to me, let's go on.
ハリーは別にこの状態でも特につべこべ言うわけじゃなくて、OK、これでいいよ、分かったとまた前を進んでいきます。
Dino, he is much more interested in go sniffing where he was before. So now they come back. Look at that. Dino's tail is wagging now.
ディノを見てください。尻尾が振られています。
Harry is, he wants to sniff where he sniffed. This could be, stop. When Dino is sniffing here, it could be there's something very interesting there, but it also could be that it's a calming signal for Harry.
で、ディノは非常に熱心に地面を匂っていますが、2つ考えられます。カーミングシグナルでの場合と、それから単に本当に地面に面白そうな匂いがあったとも言えます。
Okay, I can't see, is his face toward here? No, Harry is sniffing, isn't he?
Nej, han kigger lidt på Dino.
Gør han det?
Ja.
Prøv lige at starte. Yeah, now stop. And Dino, he goes forward, but he's still sniffing.
で、ディノは前に進んでいきますが、相変わらず匂っています。
And if you look at his eyes, he's not looking at the ground, he's looking up.
で、この目を見る、ディノの目を見てみると、実は地面を見ているのではなくて、ちゃんと前を見ていたわけです。
So that's calming signals to Harry. He just wants to make sure.
というわけで、これはディノはカーミングシグナルを出していたというわけです。
And Dino's tail is down.
で、ディノの、尻尾は下がっています。
Og så, prøv at starte lidt igen. a little bit further. And he kisses. There is probably something interesting. Now he's focusing to the ground, and Harry is doing everything he can to get his attention. Stop.
で、ハリーは、後ろ足で書いたりして、なんとか、ディノから、アテンションをもらおうとしています。
What I want you to see and what is very interesting is that Dino's owner, she tells him what direction they go, but if he wants to go behind her or stopping up for sniffing, she allows him.
で、ここで気がついてほしいのは、ディノの飼い主は、ディノに、自分の後ろについていくようにと言っていますけれども、でもディノが匂いたければ、匂わせるし、前に行って、自分を匂いたがっているようであれば、それを自由にさせているという点です。
And that is very important when you meet other dogs. Dogs needs to have guidelines and corrections, but you also need to, it's a give and take. Because she respects his need to show the other dog his language instead of just, come on, heel, go nicely. She allows him to be him, and that is something that
balanced.
Yeah, that decreases the risk of fights.
Yes. で、大事なのはもちろん、犬と犬が通り過ぎるときに飼い主は、ある程度のこの枠組みというものを設定してどのように行儀よく振る舞ってもらうかという枠組みは設定しなければいけないけれども、同時にやっぱり、犬に匂わせたりするという犬がこれを必要としていることはやっぱり犬にさせるということは大事です。
We know how important it is for us to have choices in our lives. A good owner, gives her dog a choice. When he chooses, I want to go over here on this side because I want to increase the distance between that dog and me, she allows him. So if you want a dog to be able to make decisions, show him how to make decisions by respecting his choices.
で、犬に何をしたいかということを、何をさせてあげるかっていうのを犬に任せるというのも大事です。例えば、飼い主は、犬は絶対こっちについて歩かなければいけないという人もいるかもしれませんが、特にこうやって他の犬に出会った場合は多分、その飼い主についている犬はさらにその向こうからやってくる犬に対して距離を離したいかもしれません。だから別のこっちのサイドを変えてこっちに来るかもしれません。でもそれを引っ張ってはいけない。その犬のニーズというものをちゃんと理解して、ギブアンドテイクで、犬と暮らしていかなければいけません。
Okay. You see Dino's tail here? It's higher than it was before because he is now allowed to release that focus, and he was so concentrated of sending the right signal to this dog because he doesn't want any trouble, and he tries to show it and he is allowed to show it, but he's still relieved when he just goes the other way.
で、ここで気がつかれたかもしれませんが、ディノの尻尾が上がっています。で、それまでは一生懸命ハリーに間違ったシグナルを出さないように尻尾を下げていました。でも今通り過ぎました。それで、よかったということでまた尻尾が上がりました。
Okay. Hold on. Stop. Try to go back a little bit. What Dino did there, he checked with his owner first, and then Harry is like, okay, we're done now. And he got a little bit closer, then Dino sent the other signal. I think he is...
wait a minute. You're going too much. What was it? Don't remember.
Dino, he just checked at his owner. Okay. And when he got her acceptance, and then he looked away because Harry tried to get forward.
Okay. で、ディノは、飼い主にコンタクトを取りました。それで、the owner trace it?
Yeah.
When Dino look up. で、飼い主は、ディノを褒めました。And then Dino is more released.
Yeah, he has released it. Okay, this was a good.
で、飼い主から承諾を得たディノは、 より気持ちがリラックスしたようで、それがボディーランゲージに体全体の雰囲気に現れています。
Let's see it again. Now that's the yeah. And you see now he looks up at his owner in a while. There he checks.
Yep.
He just checked close, and then he shows looking the other way. His lips are still long, so he's pretty comfortable. But he still keeps his back to Harry. That's why. That's why I could see there are no aggressions in none of these dogs. But Dino, he's not the weakest part, but he's the less interested part of these dogs.
Yeah.
So that's why I decide to. He's the one who shows the tempo in this meeting.
Okay. So you said that the mouse was long.
He had long lips.
Because of what?
Because he was relieved, and he still shows that he's satisfied.
Okay. で、ディノの口角が伸びたのはこれで、状況が大丈夫だという自信を得ているからです。
Yeah. What? How much did you say?
Yes, I think I told them.
Yeah, he shows his owner and he shows the other dog that he's pretty relaxed and happy about it.
で、結局、ディノはもう状況がこれで大丈夫だからと言ってすっかり安心しています。
And if Dino had shorter lips, I wouldn't have put any of the dogs out of leash.
で、ビベケはこのようなビベケじゃない、ディノの様子を見てディノの様子を見て、長い口角を見て、これなら大丈夫だ、一緒にこの両者を合わせることができると確信しました。ところがもしこの状態の時に口角が短くなっているとちょっとやばいということです。
Okay, let's go on. Now she's releasing Dino. Tina is releasing Dino.
で、ここで、ティーナは、飼い主ですけども、
And
ディノを離します。
Look what she's doing. She is giving him a cue to sit, so that she doesn't just take off the leash and he rushes away. So she keeps a calm situation before, under, and after.
で、ここで大事なのは、まず犬を座らせます。で、そうしないともしかして犬がバンと出てしまうからかもしれません。
Okay, good. Try to go again. And she will releases him on cue.
で、コマンドによって犬をリリースします。
He looked. Oh, he's there. And he starts to run straight ahead and away from the other dog.
で、まずディノはハリーから、距離を空けて別の方向に行ってしまいます。
He had his tail high and he was happy.
で、その時に、尾っぽが上がっていたのは、ディノは、気持ちがハッピーだったからです。
Yeah, and he wanted to show Harry that he didn't take advantage of him being without leash. So that's why he showed I'm happy and runs away from the other dog. Many other dogs would just approach the other dog immediately. That's not politely dog language.
で、この場合ディノはすごく、ハリーに対して、礼儀正しかったと思います。確かに尾っぽが上がってたということで、ディノは話されたことを喜んでいたわけですけども、いきなりハリーに向かって走っていったわけではなくて、まずは距離を空けて別の方向に走っていきました。
Yeah, go ahead. And Harry, he is very like, okay, why am I still on leash? And Harry, you can see Harry, he's eager to go forward. He's eager to go forward. Look, his tail is up and it's rounded, but that's the way he usually has his tail. That's not aggression. But he wants to greet the other dog.
で、ハリーの尻尾は非常に、高々と背中の上まで上げられていますが、これはこの犬の身体的な特徴で、攻撃的な態度ではありません。
Another thing that's important when we talk about tails is that to think about, I'll erase it afterward, that when you have a dog's bottom and the tail is coming, no, that's not right. I'm not a good painter. This is the dog's butt, and here sometimes the tail is sitting here by the root here. Then that makes a dog be more people tend to think that it shows higher tail and more aggressive signals, but it's because the tail is rooted up here. It's born with the tail sitting here, and some dogs' tail are sitting rooted here, and that makes a huge difference when you read the language of the tail.
で、尾の位置がどの辺でつけられている方で尻尾の上がり方も違います。でそれについて、ちゃんと違うしとかないと、シグナルを見間違ってしまいます。This one goes tend to be up.
Yes, that goes higher and faster higher.
で、資料が割合この辺からフープっていうかな、ここからプッと出てる犬は、これ上がりがちです。でもこの少しこの落ちたところから尾がついている犬の場合はそれほど高くは上がりません。
But these two tails could mean exactly the same thing, but this higher placed tail is signalizing more aggression than the low tail is. Placed tail.
That's how the other dog may.
How other dogs and people read it, yes.
Okay. でも例えば、この2つのこの特徴を持った体の特徴を持った犬が同じ感情を示していても見る相手はこのお尻の短い方の犬に対して犬がもしかして攻撃的なんではないかと思ってしまいます。人間ですら、この尾っぽを見るともしかして攻撃的なんではないかと勘違いしてしまうこともあります。
And it's very often we see that this high placed tail is getting owners to think of more often that the dog they mix aggression and unsureness up because the tail is so high.
The owner.
The owners think the dog shows aggressive signals or threatening signals, and actually this dog's tail is just placed higher but still meaning I'm just not secure here.
で、このようなお尻が短い犬の場合はお尻の短い犬を飼っている飼い主は、よく、間違った解釈をしてしまうようで、もしかしてなんかやばいことが起きるんじゃないかとよく思ってしまうようですが、実際はそうではないことが多いんです。
Can I take it away?
I think it's a golden retriever has that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Many times, but you also see.
They have a short.
Yeah,
drop
but
here.
Many golden retrievers, you see, they have like.
Here.
I have something that works here. You see when they have their back here.
Yeah. No. Nope. Maybe here. This one.
Oh, that's not. That's
Maybe
not
it's not.
for this. Vibeke, you spoil my board. No, see this usually can do it. I made it tons of times. Don't worry.
Oh. You saved me.
Yeah. Golden retrievers have this problem. Often I see in this because they have this back. And sometimes it's even starting that the cross is lower, and sometimes I see at the golden retrievers the root of the tail is very low.
Yeah.
And some of them is very high here. Yeah. But sometimes when the root of the tail is very low, I often see hyptaspasia in these dogs.
Okay. で今ゴールデンレトリーバーの話をしてるんですけども、ゴールデンレトリーバー結構この部分尾が入ってくる部分がなんか要するにお尻が短いんですけども、こういう犬もいるし、それからやたらここの尾がやたら下からついてくるゴールデンもいるんですが、この場合は入って股関節には異常のある犬が多いようです。こっちの低いところからついてる犬。
The tail is coming out from there.
I think Murray was quite short, isn't it?
Yeah,
Murray.
he was, yeah.
But
he was old.
Okay, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has something to say as well. Body changes, like in us, it changes in dogs when they grow older.
で、あともう一つ付け足したいのは犬のこのストラクチャーというかこの構造は年を取ってくると少し変わってきます。なので
more loose.
あるものは余計なんていうかな コーディネートがつけなくなったり、それから、ある犬などはやっぱり飼料が高くすぐに上がってしまいがちだとか、いろいろな、構造の変化が出てくるんで、ボディランゲージも変わってきます。
Okay, let's go on. And you see how happy Dino is running around?
でディノが幸せそうに走っている様子を見てみてください。
Go back. And look at the facial expression of Dino when he comes running from here and just passes.
で、ディノの、顔の表情の違いを見てみて
You
く
see,
ださい。
stop.
ここにディノがいた時とここを通った時との顔の表情の違いを見てみてください。
When he comes here, he just look shortly at him and look away.
で、ディノがここにいる時は、ハリーの方をちらっと見ましたが、すぐに顔を背けます。
Okay. Look. And he looks away. And he changes his direction.
で、急いで顔を向けると、走る方向を変えます。
This I don't read, and his lips are long. And he has a happy look in his face.
でもディノは、要するに幸せということです。口角を見てみるとわかるでしょう。
This is not nay, 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 I'm without leash. But this is, I'm ready to play.
で、これは別にハリーをからかってるわけじゃなくて、もう遊ぼうという状態にいる感情です。
Okay, try, go on. And he's like, okay, I'm ready as well, I'm ready as well. That's why I say soon.
で、
They're ready to play. You see that? That was, okay, stop you there. Okay, you can.
で、ハリーも、すっかり遊ぶ、心の準備ができています。
Okay, this is Dino's approach to Harry that made me take the decision. He's ready to go off leash soon.
で、この時に、これを見てわかるように、ディノは、ハリーに近づいてきました。これを私は見た時に、もうこの2匹は一緒に話せるなと思いました。
Harry has been ready to get off leash from the beginning of, but now Dino shows I'm ready. It's okay for me.
で、ハリーの方はもう最初からオフリーシュで OK という心持ちだったんですが、ディノはそうではありませんでした。しかしここにオフリーシュになってて、で自分からハリーに近づいてきました。それでこの2匹は遊べる用意ができたと私は確信しました。
Look at the way his body posture is. He is trotting forward but still wait a little bit backwards.
で、
Dino.
ディノの、体の、体重の置き方を見てください。確かに、歩み寄ってはいますが、まだ体重が少しだけ後ろにかかっています。
And he is a little bit backwards, and his head is not reaching out, but his head is pulled a little bit back, pointing down to look at Harry, and his mouth is a little bit. He's looking. Is it okay? I'm coming that close. But he is really. Hvad hedder vurdere på engelsk? Vurdere. He really estimates if it's okay to come this close, and really asking Harry, is it okay? Okay.
で、この時ディノは、ハリーに対していきなり体を寄せてくるんではなくて、ちょっとこの先ほど言ったように体重が少し後ろにかかってて、それで頭が伸びてる代わりに少しこう前になんていうか自分の方に寄せています。で、これは多分、ハリーに対していいのかな、こう近づいてきていいのかなと少しこう試しているわけです。
Okay, go on. You see that? And the tail. Okay. Look at Dino's lips. Very long lips. And Harry is like, yes, finally. Come on.
で、ディノは、口の口角が後ろに伸びています。で、ハリーの方はもう早く行きたくてしょうがない様子です。
Okay. And that's why now she's taking him out of leash.
で、リーシュから外し
And
ま
he
し
is, stop there. Did you see he is a little bit unsafe because Katrine and Harry didn't yet train the rule of getting off leash while other dogs are there. So there's no sit and no okay, you're allowed to go now. So he's a little bit waiting. Is
Må jeg
it
godt lige
okay?
sige noget?
Ja.
Han kigger tilbage på mig, fordi
Ja.
han ikke har fået,
Lige præcis.
han har ikke fået fri.
Jamen det er det, jeg til at sige.
Ja.
He's looking
Men
back.
han ved godt, at han må godt først løbe, når han har fået fri. Og det er derfor, han kigger nu, for han ved, hvad han skal gøre med sig selv.
I was about to say that he is looking back for his mom for her approval,
Yeah.
and she just told me that that's the normal, usual way they do it. That he knows if the leash is getting off, he must go look back for acceptance and permission to go.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, good.
Did he do that? Harry looked
Harry.
Yeah,
You see, he looks at his owner.
Okay. で、ここでハリーがやってるのは何かというと、その普通大抵リーシュから話すときにいきなり飛び出すのではなくて、一体飼い主とアイコンタクトを取ってから、話すということを訓練されているので、それでハリーが、ここでちょっと戸惑ったようなに見えますが、実はアイコンタクトを、求めていたわけです。
So I was wrong when I said they haven't yet trained it in. I thought they didn't, but
That's
that's
why he-
your way
Ja,
of doing
vi skal
it.
bare ikke sætte først, men det burde vi også.
Nej, ja, det er jeres. Okay, det er helt okay.
Yep.
It's okay, because I didn't know. We haven't trained that much together
Okay.
yet. So I'm trying to turn her and Harry into the way I normally understand how it's
Okay.
supposed to be. They have their
I
own
think
way of
it's-
doing
go,
stuff.
go ahead, I think.
Huh?
I think it's, you can.
Yeah, go on.
Spread, yeah.
Go on. Okay, stop. You see the first signals from Dino there?
皆さん、ディナの最初の見せたシグナル気がつきましたか？
What do you see?
何見ました？何に気がつかれましたか？
Okay, go a little bit back.
もう一度プレイバックします。
Look very careful on Dino.
ディノをよ
Look
く見て
his
みてください。
He bows his head. Did you see that? He bows his head. Tail is dropped a little bit.
でディノは頭を下げました。で、資料が下がりました。
And the next signal is tongue.
で、すぐに舌をペロリと出しました。
He pees and then he licks. Did you see the lick?
I didn't.
Okay, go back.
で、今ディノがおしっこした時に舌をペロリと出しました。
Oh, prøv lige at gå tilbage igen.
No. Easy.
No.
It has to read it first.
Oh yes.
Afspil igen.
Kan jeg ikke finde filen?
Afspil igen. Prøv lige den.
Just a moment.
For vi ved godt,
Jeg stresser bare. Jeg
Yes,
stresser for jer alle sammen.
det er hver gang, og det er fordi Jan, han ikke er her.
Ja, jeg plejer at skrive Jan hele tiden.
Yeah.
Kan du lave den stor igen?
Yes.
Smukt.
Det kan vi godt.
Smukt. Look. See? Peek first and the tongue is...
Skal jeg lige gå 3 sekunder tilbage? Eller?
You see the tongue there? Just slightly. Ja, prøv lige at gå 1,5 sekund tilbage.
Det kan jeg ikke mere.
Så-
Nej, det er fint.
ディノshowed the tongue.
Yes, yes.
で、ディノがおしっこした時に舌をペロリと出します。
You just saw it. Oh, I'm sorry. That's not the tongue. That's his muscle. But he showed his tongue a little bit.
Yes. 舌がちらっと見え
It
て。
not that much as I thought from the beginning. And Harry is peeing on top of it.
Okay. で、ハリーがこの上におしっこします。
Okay, pak her. Skal blive der, Aslan også? And a happy face.
で、おしっこしたらとてもリラックスしました。
Now the next step, the and here you see the white in his eyes, but this is not because he's worried. This is because he's aroused. Still, his worriness is arousal as well, but he's aroused in a positive way. This is playful.
で、白目が見えると大抵犬が不安になっている状態と私は話してきましたが、この場合は、単にディノは遊んでて興奮しているからです。
Okay, and long lips and he's like, yes, somebody to play with.
で、ディノは、長い口角が後ろに引かれています。で、ハリーの方は、やっと遊べるといった感じで、これまたはしゃいでいる状態です。
Okay, go on. How old is Dino? He's
8 years old.
8 years old. And here he's like, why he's not coming? Why he's not coming?
で、ハリーの方はなんでディノは自分の方にやってこないのかとちょっとがっかりした様子です。
And you saw actually Dino's tail, it was not wagging, but it was round.
で、ディノの尾っぽは、振られ方